I'm stuck inside a zipper, but I won't give up looking for my way out. If I could get out of here, I would do my best to enjoy every day of the summer and not take it for granted. Good old days. Summer meant what? Yes, summer camp time. Gee, what a time that was. I recall my first summer camp many years ago. So, my parents just dropped me off, and right on the very first day, camp counselor comes out and lays down the law. No guys in the girls' dorm, no girls in the guys. Break the rule once, $20 fine. Twice, 60. 3 times, $180. I was like, gosh, that escalated fast. So I raised my hand and asked, yo, what about a season pass? You know, so I don't have to keep coughing up cash every time. Right. I wasn't in counselor's good books from day one, starting on a wrong foot as usual. That first night I got totally lost and ended up in the girls' building, or at least I made it look that way. The counselor caught me and started interrogating me. Why you sneaking in here? He asked. I got lost, I ass-N-word. Then he looked me up and down and asked, why you were only in your underwear, bro? And I'm like, man, it's so hot in here, maybe we should address the air conditioning issue. Right. Well, that was my strike one. Every other day, they were taking us into the woods, up to the mountains. There was this hike where me and this girl got left behind. I honestly can't stand woods since the early childhood. Since the day when I played hide and seek with my ice cream truck coworkers and got lost, being found only 10 minutes later. Those were the longest and most horrifying 10 minutes of my life. I think I even saw an ant. Anyway, so me and this girl are left behind in the woods. I am freaking out. How are we going to survive out here? I asked. We gotta stick together, hug and keep warm and find water, she calmly replied. Don't worry, I am formerly BS, so I know what to do. Gee, I thought, BS? Little I knew that it stands for a Boy Scout. Anyway, cool, I replied. But what if it rains? She just goes, then we gotta get naked so our clothes don't get soaked. Gee, I never prayed so hard for a rain in my life. After we managed to find our group and come back to the camp, the boys were all over me. So, how did it go, man? Did you kiss? They asked. Yes, we kissed, I proudly replied. And what happened then? They couldn't stop their curiosity. And then, I continued, she slid me 2 notes, 1 in each pocket. I got all excited, right? Then I read them. Well, what did the notes say? They were dying from curiosity. So I continued. The note in the right pocket read, I'm pregnant. Gee. I lost my breath and rushed to open a note in my left pocket. It said, just kidding, panic test. Man, not funny, a truly real BS. Anyway, I was over it and in no time. Next day I was back with her and during quiet time we were playing nurse and patient. The boys couldn't stop bugging me. Tell us, how do you play the game? So I started, obviously I am the patient, right? Yeah, they exclaimed. And then what? They couldn't stop. Well, I continued, yesterday she was listening through me using a stethoscope and said, wow, it's really pulsating. They were like, say what? I smirked. The heart, dudes, what did you think? Gee, but there were not so great days also. I remember one night I'd just sit by the fire all mopey. This counselor comes up and asks why I'm so down. I said, my parents just extended my stay for another month. He says, that's great, man. I'm like, great? They even got an expensive life insurance policy on me. And my dad sent me a note. Swim lots, son. Stay far from shore. It's more fun down there. And my mom added, love you, sweetheart. Don't be afraid of heights. The best view is from the top of the tree. Gotta love family support, huh? I don't know why I was telling this to him. He wasn't the most supporting counselor anyway. Never around. Especially during the nighttime. He had the legend status. Dude looks like a zombie all day, drinking coffee like it's water. We asked him where he sleeps at night. He leaned in, whispered, I crash in the nurse's cabin 'cause I'm scared of the dark. She doesn't mind, we asked naively. Then he goes, she's scared of the dark too, especially when I leave, so I just stay till dawn to support her the best I can. Classic, right? Gee, can't believe we bought into it. But you know what? One of my favorite days was the relatives' visit day. I knew I would always get some treats. But on one of these days, my grandpa showed up, who I didn't see for 5 years, instead of my mom and dad. So little I knew that I didn't see him all these years because he did time, also in a camp, just not a summer one. So here he comes, bald, tough as nails, got freedom tattooed on his knuckles. I'm bawling, begging him to take me home. Grandpa, I love the summers with you. Riding your Harley together, sneaking into bars, shooting the plates from your Colt Frontier 6-shooter revolver. He nods and says, "Tough it out, kid. I understand, but you gotta serve your full sentence. I did my 5 years. You'll do your 41 days, no problem." Man, I couldn't wait. Anyway, I got throttled, of course. But you know what was the total joke? Lights out time. All the kids are on their phones blasting tunes and texting. Counselor got enough of it and collected the phones in a bag. Next morning, Counselor storms in screaming, "Little devils, how dare you? I'll show you a fun day today." Gee, I thought, what happened? Am I not in a loop for something? Well, it turns out that every kid set their alarms for 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and so on. You can guess what a great night that was for a counselor who kept the cell phones in his room. I could only imagine what an agenda he had planned for us for that day to pay us back for it. So yeah, that camp was one hell of a ride, but I made it through. Honestly, some of those wild moments were the best days of my life, and I just wish I could be a kid again, just for one summer, and experience it once again. Oh wait, maybe I should go in as a counselor this time. Genius idea. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope your summer camps were just as wild as mine. Feel free to share some of your crazy camp stories too.